Some individuals may argue that it is too early to have any concrete information about Apple's upcoming flagship iPhones. On the other hand, there are those who have grown weary of the constant discussions about the differences between the iPhone 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max compared to their predecessors. If you belong to the latter group, I apologize in advance for inundating you with even more details supposedly gathered from reliable sources on Weibo. Almost everything you are about to witness in this video has been previously rumored, lending these insights a tad more credibility than other speculations circulating on the internet in recent weeks. Apple's iPhones have always been known for their exceptional camera quality, and it seems like the tech giant is not slowing down in its pursuit of perfection. According to a recent leak, Apple is exploring the possibility of incorporating a new anti-reflective technology into its camera manufacturing process. This innovation could potentially eliminate unwanted artifacts like lens flare, resulting in sharper and more true-to-life photos. Imagine capturing stunning images even in the brightest and sunniest of locations. While this may seem like a small detail, reports like these provide valuable insights into Apple's commitment to enhancing their products. They give us a glimpse into the exciting features we can expect from their upcoming iPhones, fueling the endless speculation among tech enthusiasts. As consumers, it's always fascinating to see how Apple continues to push the boundaries and improve upon their already impressive iPhone features. However, the most significant camera update will be exclusive to the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. Apple is enhancing the ultra-wide camera, increasing its megapixels to 48. This upgrade will result in improved image quality, especially in low-light conditions. The ultra-wide lens will function similarly to the 48-megapixel wide camera, utilizing pixel binning to combine data from 4 pixels into 1 super pixel. This technology enhances image quality. Additionally, the new Pro models will also include a 5x telephoto lens, which was previously only available on the 15 Pro Max. This addition is made possible by the increased size of the devices. Overall, Apple's upcoming iPhone lineup promises larger displays and impressive camera upgrades. The iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max will lead the way with their enhanced features, while the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus will maintain their current sizes. According to a recent leak from Fixed Focus Digital on Weibo, the upcoming iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus will offer an even wider range of colors to choose from. While the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus already come in black, blue, green, pink, and yellow, the iPhone 16 Plus will introduce 2 fresh options, white and purple. However, it's worth noting that the shades of these returning colors may differ from those of the iPhone 15 series, as Apple has a history of making color changes between iPhone generations. Although Fixed Focus Digital's post specifically mentions the iPhone 16 Plus model, it's likely that the color options will also apply to the standard iPhone 16. Apple has unified the colors for the iPhone and iPhone Plus models since the introduction of the Plus, so it's reasonable to assume that the same color choices will be available for both models. Unlike previous iPhone series, such as the iPhone 14 with its special yellow edition, the iPhone 15 series did not receive a spring color refresh. However, even without a new hue, the iPhone 16 series is set to offer the largest selection of colors ever seen on a single model if all the rumored options become available. Separate leaks have also revealed potential color choices for the iPhone 16 Pro and iPhone 16 Pro Max models. These options could include cement gray and desert yellow, or possibly gray and rose, depending on the source. Additionally, the returning space black color from the iPhone 14 Pro will be available. However, it seems that the Pro models will continue to offer a limited selection of colors, with only 4 choices compared to the potential 7 for the base models. While it would be nice to see more color options for the iPhone 16 Pros, Apple has traditionally offered a smaller pool of choices for its Pro models. This trend can be observed across Apple's product lineup, including the iPad Pro and MacBook Pro. Now for those of you excited for the Apple iPhone 16 series, we're now going to run through the full specs design and the pricing for each model in the range to help you guys decide which one is right for you. For my regular viewers, you guys have seen this, so just skip to the next video. But if you're new here, then hit subscribe now, and we'll get right into it. So first up, we have the standard iPhone 16. With the standard iPhone 16, we get a 6.3-inch OLED display, but unfortunately, this is still going to be an LTPS display. The iPhone 16 is going to have a taller aspect ratio than last year, and it's going to be protected by Ceramic Shield 2. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. It's powered by the A18 chipset, and it's likely coming with 6 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's also powered up by a 3561 mAh battery with 30 watts fast charging, and it's going to come with advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, it will of course ship with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $850 in September 2024. Now next up, we've got the iPhone 16 Plus. With the iPhone 16 Plus, we get a 6.9 in OLED display, and again, unfortunately, this is another LTPS display. It's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and it's protected by Ceramic Shield 2. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide. It's powered by the A18 chipset, and it's likely going to come with a choice of 6 gigs of RAM and up to 512 gigs of storage. It's powered by a 4006 mAh battery with 30 watts fast charging, and it comes with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. Now, of course, it ships with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $950 in September 2024. Next up, we got the iPhone 16 Pro. Now the iPhone 16 Pro has a 6.3 in 120Hz LTPO OLED display. It's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and the Pro is protected by Ceramic Shield 3. We get the new Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie camera and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we get a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 48 megapixels ultra-wide camera, then we've got a 12 megapixels tetraprism camera with 5 times optical zoom. It's powered up by the A18 Pro chipset, and it comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it's also powered by a 3450 mAh battery, and fast charging is still unknown at the moment, but we do expect some improvements, and of course it comes with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3, and Wi-Fi 7. It will of course ship with iOS 18, and it's expected to launch from around $1,100 in September 2024. Now finally, we save the best to last, the iPhone 16 Pro Max. With the iPhone 16 Pro Max, we get a 6.9-inch 120Hz LTPO OLED display. Again, like the other phones, it's got a taller aspect ratio than its predecessor, and it's protected by Ceramic Shield 3. We get the Dynamic Island, which covers up the 12 megapixels selfie cameras and Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 48 megapixels primary camera, a 48 megapixels ultra-wide, and a 12 megapixels tetraprism camera with 5 times optical zoom. It's powered up by the A18 Pro chipset. It comes with 8 gigs of RAM and up to 1 terabyte of storage, and it's powered up by a 4676 mAh battery. As with the 16 Pro, we don't know the fast charging at the moment, but we do expect to see some improvements. Now it comes up with the advanced 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 7, and it will of course ship with iOS 18, and this one's expected to launch around $1,300 in September 24. So overall, the iPhone 16 series is looking like a great addition to the iPhone lineup. More things remain similar. There are still plenty of upgrades with the new hardware to power it better and brighter displays. Along with the new battery thermal technology, this should really enhance the experience and work well with the new A features. Now, of course, because of all the similarities to its predecessor, is probably not going to make anyone with an iPhone 15 rush for an upgrade, but for anyone with an older iPhone or looking to get their first iPhone, that it's going to be a great choice. Now, of course, as we approach the launch, more and more information is going to continue to come in, and I'll be sharing it as soon as it does, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.